7 mosques in Austria will be shuttered and up to 40 imams expelled. It's part of what the country's right-wing government calls just the beginning of a push against Islamic ideology and the foreign funding of religious groups. Austria's coalition government of conservatives and the far right came to power promising to clamp down on migration and benefits for refugees. Chancellor Sebastian Kurz already oversaw a tough new law on Islam in 2015 in his previous job as Minister of Integration. That banned foreign funding of religious groups and created a duty for Muslim societies to have a, quote, positive fundamental view towards Austria's state. The country counts roughly 600,000 Muslims, many of Turkish origin. One of the Vienna mosques to be shut down for operating illegally is influenced by the Grey Wolves, a Turkish nationalist youth group. A Turkish presidential spokesman tweeted that the decision was a reflection of the Islamophobic, racist and discriminatory wave in Austria.
Austria's right-wing government has announced it will shut down 7 mosques and expel up to 40 imams. One of the mosques is influenced by the Grey Wolves, a Turkish nationalist youth group. Chancellor Sebastian Kurz says it's just the beginning of a push against Islamist ideology and the foreign funding of religious groups. The coalition government came to power soon after Europe's migration crisis, partly by promising to prevent another influx and to clamp down on benefits for new immigrants and refugees.
Sie wissen, dass Österreich ein Land der Vielfalt ist.
Schönen guten Morgen, sehr geehrte Damen und Herren. Herzlich willkommen zur heutigen Pressekonferenz und danke.
Parallelgesellschaften, der politische Islam und Radikalisierungstendenzen, die haben in unserem Land keinen Platz. Wir dürfen Ihnen heute bekannt geben, dass es eine Entscheidung des Kultusamtes gibt, die dazu führen wird, dass in 7 Moscheen der Betrieb untersagt wird. Es bedeutet die Auflösung der Moschee der Grauen Wölfe und zum Zweiten die Auflösung der arabischen Kultusgemeinde, die insgesamt 6 Moscheen betreibt.
The Austrian government is set to meet with Albanian ministers in a bid to curb the number of migrants using the so-called Balkan refugee route to reach Western Europe.
Wir arbeiten mit der Regierung in Albanien, aber auch mit den anderen.
We are working together with Albania and other states as a route so that the migration of people to Central Europe will not happen.
Der Menschen nach Mitteleuropa nicht stattfindet.
Chancellor Sebastian Kurz wants assurances from his Albanian counterparts that migrants will be stopped, otherwise he plans to close Austria's borders. Kurz also believes EU border patrol guards should be sent to North Africa as part of a crackdown on immigration.
Kurz has long advocated a toughening of approach, but forming a coalition with the far-right anti-Islam Freedom Party last December seems to have been the catalyst for him to act. In April, his government announced plans to prevent girls in nurseries and primary schools from wearing headscarves.
We have a new climate, a political climate here in Austria since the last election.
And that's what will interest far-right movements across Europe, but particularly in France, the Netherlands and here in Berlin, where the Alternative for Germany party made a parliamentary breakthrough in last year's election on a platform of opposition to Islam. Dominic Kane, Al Jazeera, Berlin.
The fundamental rule we'll introduce is that German will become the key to accessing the full minimum benefit. That means that whoever has insufficient language skills will not be able to claim the full minimum benefit. Migrants will also be barred from claiming such benefits for 5 years, a move that goes against EU rules that all member state citizens be treated equally. The Austrian People's Party won last year's parliamentary election with a hard line on immigration, pledging not to allow a repeat of the 2015 migration crisis.